So I always end up with a ton of scrap pieces of wood. And I just kind of throw them in the corner here. I keep them roughly organized. I always want to do something with them. I never end up doing anything with them. I go to start a new project. I buy more wood. I end up with more scraps. So recently I was thinking about a way I could make a Christmas tree for the house this winter. And thinking of ways to do it. And I said, you know what? This would be a good time to make use of all the scrap pieces of wood. And so that's what we're going to do. So I did need to buy a couple things for this build. And that would be this 6-foot long piece of galvanized pipe. This is 3/4 inches in diameter. A flange for that, and a hole saw that's just slightly bigger than the diameter of the pipe. And the basic idea is to mount this onto a circular scrap of plywood, fairly wide, give it a steady base, screw in the pipe to it, and then thread a bunch of boards down onto it. Each of those will have a hole drilled in the center. Unfortunately, these screws were a little bit long and they poke through the back here. So I'm going to try to grind those down a little bit. I have the holes drilled now for all of them, and then I'll put them back in. Okay, so now that the base is made, it's time to pick out the scraps of wood that it's going to be made of. So I really don't know how much I'm going to need. I think I might start laying this out into a shape and cutting some of it down to size. Some of the real wide boards I'll probably rip down a bit thinner. And yeah. So I got all these ripped down to better widths. I kind of just chose the width randomly, going in between like 1.5 to about a little over 3 inches. There might even be some that are close to 4. I tried to not let anything get too thin because the drill bit to go around the steel pipe is 1 1/8 inch, so I wanted to have a little bit of room on either side. But now I'm going to lay them out and start cutting them to a length so that they taper as they move up the tree. Cutting all of those pieces to size, I like how it's looking, but that only takes care of about 3 foot of it. And I'd like there to be about 5 foot of branches, or just under that. So I need to rip more pieces to size, cut them to length, and use up more scraps. The drill press and I both survived, and now there is a hole in every board. So here it is. I think it's a pretty neat take on the Christmas tree. Didn't have to go cut down a tree, and it's not made of some plastic material, and it's pretty fun to make. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Thank you.